What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Look at that. Look at what we're doing here. Folks, the bull market, is it back? Because if it is, I've got the green background for that. What's up? We're making progress in this bunker. I didn't even look at my hair today. Can you believe this? This is how rushed I am. Oh my God. Someday I'm going to sit down to this show and it's going to be after 20 minutes of just sitting here organizing, making it make sense instead of me being like, oh my God, I got to shovel this yogurt in my face, take a sip of coffee, and press start. What's going on? How are you guys doing? Is everybody okay? Let's check the chat. Let's go to the chat. The ReCoop Daily. Is that what we're calling it? The ReCoop Daily Show. The ReCoop Daily Show is back. Today is November 2nd. And it's a Thursday. Folks, we're doing it. I'm going to be here every day. I won't even care about the numbers. I won't even care how many people are here. I'm just going to do this every day, except for Saturdays and Sundays. And the odd holiday every once in a while. All right, let's check the chat. Let's move on. Let's go on. Tay, how you doing? Good morning. Let's get it popping. What's up, J-Hole? Michigan Mids. Oh, did I not send that? I got to send it. I'll send it to you, my friend. Cap Hits, good morning. Let's go. Richard Harris, thanks for showing up. Mort's here. Afternoon, Mort. Look at this. Look how green this is. I'm wondering if now that I put a plant here, is all the green, is it too much? What do you guys think? Or do we just love green right now? I know that the market corrected a bit. We'll look at it. I haven't looked at it. I know that the SEC subpoenaed that rogue company, PayPal. Good afternoon, Pablo. Good afternoon, or good morning, Dustin. You know, we're all here. Jono's here. What's going on? Restream's here. All right, green is good. You guys like it? I like it. Green is good. Okay. So, look, folks, what do we got going on? What has happened? Michael Saylor bought a bunch of Bitcoin. PayPal subpoena. Elon Musk likes ordinals. Like, what are we looking at? Safe Moon? No Safe Moon? Everybody knew that Safe Moon was not safe. So, I don't know. Good for them for, they locked up the liquidity and they all bought Lambos. So, whatever that is. Guys, I'm not actually, we just need to dive in because I don't know what's going on in the world. And we're going to learn it together. Maybe you know more right now, but let's just go. I'm feeling a little, will somebody come over and eat my children's candy so I stop eating it? Because I have stuffed my damn face and I feel like crap, to be honest. I ate so much candy last night and I'm not supposed to. They have so much they're not even going to notice. So many. I don't eat Reese's, but they're good. And there's so many Reese's and my kids don't eat Reese's. I ate like 10 Reese's peanut butter cups last night. Starburst, High Chews. Oh my God. Those candy covered or those caramel covered sour apple lollipops. It's been bad. All right, guys, let's just share the screen and let's move forward. All right, let's go to CNBC, see what's going on in the mainstream news. If there's anything new. Yesterday was the Fed meeting. I don't even really know. Usually I know a lot about what's going on with the Fed meeting, but I just know that they kept the interest rates the same. And the market liked it. The market's probably pricing in interest rate cuts because everything's going to get out of control. So good luck with that. But here we go. Let's go check this out on CNBC. Okay, Bank of England governor says Israel-Hamas conflict poses risks to inflation fight. Yep. All right. The Dow is doing fantastic, up over 1%. The S&P 500 is up over 1.5%, and the Nasdaq is up over almost 1.5% as well. The Dow nearly jumps 400 points. Starbucks stock rises 10% as U.S. customers buy into pricier drinks. Yeah, you just a drip coffee down the street, $4.50 from Starbucks. I mean, I guess that's normal at one of these fancy coffee shops, but yeah, Palantir popped 21%. I own some of that. What's going on over there, old Pally? This is one of those that I bought way back when at like 18 or something, and have just been holding it. And then, I added some at 9 and 10. Palantir released third quarter results that beat analysts' expectations. The company's revenue for the third quarter increased 17% to $558 million. I think their consumer side, their commercial side is growing rather than just their governmental side, because they are Team the West. Palantir raised its revenue guidance to between $2.2 billion and $2.22 billion. I shouldn't have said 2.2 because they were both 2.2. Don't care. All right, so they put some good numbers out there. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that just because I own that stock. But things are doing well. ReCoop up 30%. They're making money over there at ReCoop. You guys have a ReCoop, or do you have an Apple TV? Or do you have like something else, a Fire Stick or whatever? Nobody cares. Let's see. Yeah, Black Friday is going to be a big day this year. People trying to get deals. I've noticed my groceries are a little cheaper this week. Maybe it's just the stuff that I buy is on sale. Like coffee wasn't $11.99 or whatever crazy shit I've had to pay recently. Peloton not doing great. All right. Elon Musk told Joe Rogan he bought Twitter to stop the extinctionist mind virus. All right. You did it, Elon. I haven't watched or listened to this yet. The woke mind virus. Elon Musk bought Twitter to save it from the mind virus, a phrase he has used to refer to so-called woke or left-wing thinking. This is going to sound somewhat melodramatic, but I was worried it was having a corrosive effect on civilization. Telling the city of San Francisco, telling Rogan that the city's downtown was like a zombie apocalypse. I know something about that. I was in San Francisco last year, and it was not pretty. Not the city I grew up going to. And it's not exactly great here in the center of LA as well. It's getting worse, for sure. So now you have to say what philosophy led to that outcome. Okay, a philosophy that would normally be quite niche and geographically constrained. It's a death cult. Okay. Austin's not going to let themselves become a copycat of San Francisco, even though actually when I was there, it reminded me of Berkeley. Like it did actually remind me of Berkeley from 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I haven't been to Berkeley in probably 10, 15 years. I probably have, but I don't remember. All right, enough of that. Woke mind virus. Bye-bye. All right, Target CEO blames aggressive behavior, serious threats for pulling some Pride merchandise. I was at I think I tweeted about it. Did I tell you guys on the show? I went to Target recently, and a guy was running out of Target with 2 Dyson vacuums, and he just was like, as I was coming in, he was like charging out kind of weirdly with his 2 Dyson vacuums. And when I walked in, the self-service checkout was right there. And the employee was right there. And I was like, hey, a guy just ran out with 2 Dyson vacuums. And he was like, oh, damn. And just started cracking up. Oh, man. Sorry if I've already told you that story. All right. Don't care. Moderna's stock falls as sinking COVID vaccine demands drive steep loss. All right. Well, pivot, Moderna. We're over it. You're going to have to pivot. Inject us with something else, buddy. All right. There we go. Palantir up 17.5%. Tesla is also up 6%, but still down there. All right. Wow, I really stayed a while on CNBC today. Let's share. Let's just look real quick at the headlines on Bloomberg. Powell touting tight financial conditions causes them to loosen. That's funny. So he was excited about the tight financial conditions, and then we loosened. The market pumped. Okay. Anything good? A lot of times Bloomberg will be can you guys even hear me? Jesus. I haven't even checked to see if you guys can hear me. If you haven't been able to hear me this whole time, somebody come over and shoot me. Let's go look. You guys have been good, right? Can you Coop? All right. Okay. Nobody's saying I can't hear you. I do appreciate that you guys are having your own conversation in there, though. That's awesome. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Amazon boosted junk ads. Okay. We'll get to crypto news, I promise. Sometimes on Bloomberg, they'll tell you where the government is headed. You can check by the articles. Powell hints Fed is done with hikes and pivot cheered by markets. So obviously the markets are now, they're going to cut it. Palantir surges as AI demand powers record quarterly profit. I just keep on reading that because I like to see that. Me actually in the green on that stock. Crypto token tied to Sam Bankman-Fried is now the year's best performer. That's coming down, guys. I'm sorry. You guys really think this is up only? Maybe it is. What this is that everybody is now riding their opportunity. The thing about Solana is that it is good technology, I guess. I haven't heard about it going down recently, and they have an active founder. They have, clearly they're doing something right. I'm not trying to say that Solana's not doing something right, but the thing that I think actually matters about Solana is the fact that all of these people, all these VCs, all these insiders have a ton of soul. And so this is their opportunity. And even FTX and whoever's controlling that right now and all of that crap, they have a ton and they have every reason to want to pump it, especially when they see that it's pumping. At some point, those people are going to take their profits. This is not up only. You heard it here first, not financial advice. And anybody that has been betting against Solana all year has lived to regret it. I have not been betting against Solana all year. I've actually been tempted to buy. And so maybe I'm saying it's going to go down to justify my not really buying very much of it. I do own a little bit of Sol at around $12. I wish I bought more, folks. All right. So here we go. Let's keep on looking. All right. I don't see really, I guess that was our only crypto thing on Bloomberg. We'll go to CoinDesk real quick. Let's make sure you guys can see all this crap. Yep. All right. Now we're at CoinDesk. Look at that. Bitcoin is pushed back down below 35,000. We'll go to CoinMarketCap and check that out in a second. This is just to see if there's any headlines from today that I don't have queued up already. Bitcoin put options, which offer downside protection, look unusually cheap. Okay. CoinDesk wants you to buy puts. Crypto at the center of a $300 million fraud in China. I did read about that in, what is that, Taiwan? I thought it was Taiwan. Let's not mix those two up right now. Oh, my God. Go away. Oh, this is actually China. My bad. A court in Tongliang, China, located near Chung. Okay, I'm not going to try to do that. I apologize to anybody that is offended. Has sentenced 21 people for their role in transferring the proceeds of online fraud and illegal casinos denominated in Tether, totaling 2.25 billion renminbi. Is that what that's called? According to what is that thing? RMB? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. According to a bulletin from the court, 2 defendants with the surnames Zhang and Zhang worked to recruit 19 other money mules. The group, according to court documents, used a decentralized wallet called BitPi to move the USDT to peer-to-peer exchanges. Are we worried at all? Yeah, I was right. Renminbi. They then withdrew the fiat currency in different cities around the country using false pretenses like project payments, yada, yada. Where's Rollbit from? Are they going to get into China's crosshairs? Because it feels like they might be. I'd be careful with your Rollbit personally. But you guys are also being careful laughing all the way to the bank. So don't be too careful, because don't listen to me too much. People, if you listen to me about Rollbit, you probably lost a lot of profit. All right. So I tend to be a little more careful. Okay, Bitcoin round trips its way back under 35,000 as Fidelity's Timmer calls it exponential gold. PayPal faces an SEC subpoena over its PYUSD stablecoin. Let's read about it. I mentioned it earlier. I don't have it queued up. Let's read about it. Beneath all the ads appeared an article. I should go back to the pop-up blocker. It's just all these sites get so mad at me. PayPal received a subpoena from the SEC requesting documentation about its USD stablecoin. On November 1st, we received a subpoena from the U.S. SEC Division of Enforcement relating to our stablecoin. The subpoena requests the production of documents. We are cooperating with the SEC in connection with this request. All right. PYUSD is an Ethereum-based token offered to online payments customers before expanding to the company's Venmo app. PayPal has allowed customers to buy and sell cryptocurrencies since 2020. Since 2021, it allowed the same service on Venmo. In 2022, PayPal began allowing users to transfer their crypto assets to third-party wallets and expanded that capability to Venmo in April of 2023. I just read that very aggressively like it was anything. We just watched Ethereum is below 1,800. Call your mom. We're in trouble. Sam Bankman-Fried lambasted by prosecutor right before jurors begin deciding his fate. He thought he could fool the world. Yeah, he's playing it real. I'm not even covering this damn thing. I don't care. I mean, I care. I want him to get punished, but we all know he's going to get off for some reason, don't we? I just feel like he is. I still do, even though he's getting lambasted. He played the, I didn't know, dude. And all he had to do was convince what? One, right? I didn't know what I was doing, bro. Yeah, right. I didn't watch any of it though, so that's just my my stupid impersonation of him. MicroStrategy acquired an additional 155 Bitcoin since end of quarter 3. U.S. SEC's knock from congressional watchdog may not budge crypto accounting policy. I saw on Twitter. I was on there for a few moments before I signed on here, and I saw that the SEC lost another court case. And somebody was like, is Gary ever going to win a case? And this one was about stock buybacks, literally bringing tons of cases and losing them all. They did say that the SEC was not bringing up enough cases because they weren't losing enough cases. So they are willing to lose and ruin their reputation for whatever reason. Okay. Hong Kong's going to allow some tokenized. Oh, shoot. You guys want some hopium? Oh, shoot. Santa rally. It always pumps over, doesn't it? I remember last year, or maybe it wasn't last year. Last year was terrible, but the year before that or whatever. How long have we been doing this, guys? How long have we been doing this? There was one Santa rally. One of the most famous sayings on Wall Street is that a bull market tends to stay in motion unless an external force acts upon it. Bitcoin has historically lived up to the adage modeled along Sir Isaac Newton's third law of motion and can do so again, rising as high as $56,000 by the end of the year. Do it, baby. Oh, do it. Oh, please do it. Oh, my God. I'm positioned. Give it to me. Put it all over me. According to crypto services provider Matrixport. If Bitcoin is up at least 100% by this time of the year, then there's a 71% chance, or 5 and 7, that Bitcoin can finish the year higher with average year-end rallies of 65%. As Bitcoin tends to reach its peak by December 18th, we could call the 6 to 7 weeks from early November to mid-December's Santa Claus rally. As of a writing, oh wow, because I can't read, I'm just doing really bad accents. Bitcoin is trading above 35,000, representing a 114% increase on a year-to-date basis. The impressive gain could be attributed to several reasons, including spot ETF optimism, speculation the Federal Reserve's liquidity tightening cycle has peaked, and haven demand. Okay. The expected 65% rise means Bitcoin could trade above 65,000 by the year end. Oh my God, I'd be so happy. And then I wouldn't sell and I'd round trip it. No, but we got the halving coming, folks. We got the spot ETFs. Let's go. Based on these statistics, Bitcoin continues to offer upside potential. Okay, I'm just going to keep on reading this because of how good it feels. That's great. I would love that. Please, CoinDesk, make them happen. Make it happen. Whoever you were, whatever your name is. All right, that's enough. Let's go to CoinMarketCap real quick. I'm blazing through today, folks. Look at that. Everybody's favorite, still up, insane amounts, up 11% still in the last 24 hours. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Now you can see it. I was talking about Solana, your favorite. Everybody on this show, I know everybody in the audience of this show loves Solana. They love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Fear and Greed, 74. That's pretty high. We're almost in dark green. We're going to get fear before that 65,000. Oh, shit. No, wait. I need to refresh. Okay. Solana's down to 2%. You got to do that refresh, folks. I did that last night. I set this up last night. The old refresh. No, baby Luffy. But it's still, the Fear and Greed is still at 74. Maybe later, okay? Maybe later. 34.5, down 0.5% over the last hour, still up over the last day. Ethereum below 1,800, actually down over the last hour. XRP sitting below 60 cents. USDC, $1. Man, look at that, though. Solana is $40, up 30% in the last week, down 3.5% in the last hour. So that is correcting. I was right. Polkadot, well, that's better than 360 from what, a week ago? Up 10% in the last day. So that's not a week ago. But it's up a lot in the last 7 days. They had a big unlocking. The way they were doing things over there is that you had to lock a bunch of DOT for these parachains, and there was a big unlocking. It doesn't seem like it did the thing that it people were worried it was going to do, or anticipated is probably better put. Bitcoin Cash, nobody cares. Avalanche, nobody should care, even though they did get something going with the Stars Arena or whatever. I don't know what happened with that. It got hacked. All that stuff. I'm not into it. Monero, that's looking pretty. That's up 8% over the last day. 171. Some garbage truck. Do you guys have those in your areas? Maybe some of you don't, actually. All right. Where are you at? Quant's at 100. It loves 100. And Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, I don't like it. Stacks is at exactly, basically, well, it's actually down the last week. Ordinals, Elon Musk. And there we go. Number 49 for my 49ers. It's now under 11. Guys, are you guys going to round trip it again? You guys are, aren't you? You're going to be like, I should have sold at 11.5. I should have sold at 11.5. Damn it, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I sell it at 11.5? Now it's at 9.5. It always just goes up and then it comes back down because DWF has manipulated it. What am I doing? Of course, when it gets a high, the Algorand Technologies is going to sell. Why am I so stupid? Why don't I ever sell and take profit? Is that what you guys are doing right now at home? Watching this sink? At least if you're keeping it on Folks Finance right now. I don't know. What's the rate over there at Folks Finance? What if you're lending and borrowing algo right now? How much are you paying on Folks Finance? You, my friends, if you deposit, okay, you're only making 11.5%. That's bum. That's a bum percent. Did you guys know, by the way, if you're at home sad and like looking out the window while it's raining because you missed governance signups, there are still opportunities. For example, if you were to trade for M-Algo from Algo Foundry or Messina One, if the liquid staking option, that's a competitor actually to Folks Finance, where we are right now in their G Algo. If you were to trade for that right now, you have just entered governance. You can, M Algo is accruing interest, and then if you were to burn it, and after the interest is paid out at the end of the quarter, you have essentially participated in governance. Now, what I would be doing, which I am doing, and I think for a while, M-Algo was actually trading at a discount to Algo. And that's a bit silly because if you're long Algo, then you want to find opportunities to get M-Algo as late as possible at the end of this quarter because that is a interest, accruing asset. So there are things to be done with M-Algo. We need probably deeper liquidity. I think it's only really available on Pact, and I think we're waiting on an audit for M-Algo for all the big boys to start playing with it. But there is a pool on Pact. So yeah, I mean, I would be looking for arbitrage opportunities on M-Algo if I were you, but that's not financial advice. There you go. And there's risk on all of this stuff, folks. But there you go. So 11%. If you have Algo just sitting around, you can deposit it on Folks Finance and earn 11.5%. If you want to borrow Algo on Folks Finance, it's still 16%. That's still high. We got to get that borrow down, folks, like 8% at most. What's going on? Everybody deposit your Algo. Let's get this down. Tether. Okay, these are the rates for Folks Finance. So yeah, check out M-Algo, right? Messina One, sponsor of this show, friend of this show. Jonty K, did you guys see my interview with Jonty K? Not a lot of you watched it. Go check that out. Jonty is brilliant. He is one of the founders of Algo Foundry, which underneath it is Algo Rye and like I said, Messina One, and they have a multi-sig solution, yada, 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 yada. All right. So we did that. We did fear and greed. Let's look at gold real quick. Gold is golden. There it is. It's just under $2,000 for gold. You can buy tokenized gold on Algorand. Meld is coming to town. Algo Mint. Let's go. All right. So there we go. Let's look real quick. Let's just get some stuff. There's something interesting with HiveMind. Did you guys see this? How they're expanding to Hong Kong? You guys know HiveMind. It's a major player in Algorand. I know that they have a close relationship with Algorand now. It used to be Algorand Inc., but now it's called Algorand Technologies. And HiveMind has a close relationship with them. I believe HiveMind is one of the owners, was the buyer of Napster and some other big purchases that were in affiliation with Algorand Technologies. But we'll get to that in a second. We're at gold price. Let's just look at SafeMoon. What happened with you, SafeMoon? Okay. Okay. What you doing, Bubba? There you go, baby. No. Nobody wants to see my Phantom wallet. See, I told you I don't know. Can you see that? Maybe you can't even see that. I had the stupid Phantom wallet pop up. Told you I own a little soul. I've got some soul, baby. All right, SafeMoon. Executives arrested after DOJ, SEC alleged they misappropriated millions buying luxury cars and real estate. These types of people, I don't have any sympathy for these people. I'm glad that the DOJ and the SEC went after these dudes. Braden and Thomas and Kyle. But Kyle's on the run. Running from the U.S. Attorney's Office from the Eastern District of New York. 2 SafeMoon executives were arrested after prosecutors said they lied to investors about having locked liquidity, when instead they allegedly used the funds to buy luxury cars and real estate. Braden and Thomas were arrested on Wednesday, while another executive, Kyle, remains at large. Prosecutors in a joint enforcement action with the Securities and Exchange Commission say the trio diverted millions of dollars to buy custom Porsche, sports car, real estate, and other purchases. As fraudsters increasingly use digital assets to mislead investors and misappropriate funds, our office will be at the forefront of pursuing them and their ill-gotten gains. See, you guys, okay, good. We will continue our focus in the digital asset space and bring those who defraud investors in this area to justice. Nobody cared about SafeMoon anymore for a long time. The people have already lost all their money. You guys are a year late. SafeMoon issues decentralized finance digital assets called SafeMoon. Yeah, SafeMoon reached a market cap of more than $9 billion dollars, and since its launch in 2021 has had more than 2 million SafeMoon holders. SafeMoon transactions were subject to a 10% tax, with half being marketed as going to designated SFM liquidity pools that defendants said would prevent them from being used to enrich developers. In reality, the defendants allegedly retained access to those liquidity pools, and they used that access to intentionally divert and misappropriate millions of dollars worth of tokens for their personal benefit. Yeah, get these guys. This is exactly the crap that we need to get rid of. The three were charged with the conspiracy to commit securities fraud, conspiracy to commit wire fraud, and money laundering conspiracy. The SEC called SafeMoon a crypto asset security and said the three executives failed to deliver promised profits and misappropriated investor funds for their own personal use. The SEC said SafeMoon tokens are securities because purchasers invested money in a common enterprise and reasonably expected. I'm pouring coffee. All of that. Okay, nobody cares. You guys get it. But they're not decentralized. How many times is the block going to refer to them as decentralized? There's nothing decentralized. You guys okay? You guys still here? All right. So there you go. SafeMoon's done. Goodbye, SafeMoon. HiveMind. Web3 investment firm HiveMind expands to Hong Kong. HiveMind Capital Partners said that it has hired Stanley Huo, an investment banking veteran, to lead its Asia business. Okay. HiveMind Capital Partners, a Web3 and digital asset investment firm, has expanded to Hong Kong while appointing a veteran banker as its head of Asia. In an interview with The Block, Stanley Huo, a former investment banker, said he joined HiveMind in September to lead the firm's business strategy and operations in Asia and is based in Hong Kong. It was very interesting to see the Hong Kong government welcome all the Web3 capital and talents. They want to build up a Web3 center. HiveMind launched a $1.5 billion investment vehicle in late 2021. And Ho said it still has some dry powder now that we can still deploy. In June, HiveMind said that it was launching a $300 million crypto fund dubbed the Liquid Opportunity Fund. Matt Zhang, known from many deciphers, told The Block at the time that it had secured $60 million. HiveMind said today in a statement that Hong Kong offers an ecosystem where it's easier to access traditional finance, infrastructure, raise capital, and explore blockchain-related innovations. Did you guys hear that? Hong Kong offers an ecosystem where it's easier to access traditional finance infrastructure, raise capital, and explore blockchain-related innovations. Maybe the anti-crypto army could hear that and see that they are forcing themselves to lose to China or Hong Kong. Huo said that for the next few months, he plans to make some new hires for HiveMind's team in Asia for two projects it's incubating in the region. With our presence here, getting engineering talents from China is also part of the potential attractiveness to people like us. There you go, folks. If the U.S. is not careful, China is going to eat its lunch. You hear me? Lunch. Eating lunch. I've already got that queued up. It's fine. Elon Musk blasts NFTs and Bitcoin fans love it. So basically, I'm not going to read all this. Basically, what he's saying is the funny thing is the NFT is not even on the blockchain. It's just a URL to the JPEG. You should at least encode the JPEG in the blockchain. If the company housing the image goes out of business, you don't have the image anymore. I think actually CryptoPunks are on the blockchain, right? And a couple others. There are some actually encoded in the blockchain on Ethereum. And also, obviously, ordinals. That's what everybody got excited about. It was like he was talking about ordinals because those are actually on the blockchain. And by the way, he's right. If you don't, he's a little right. But there's also the people use IPFS and stuff like that, so it won't just completely go away. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh no. All right. We saw a prominent example of this late last year when crypto exchange FTX had collapsed. FTX had launched its own NFT marketplace and worked with brands like the music festivals Coachella and Tomorrowland to debut NFT collectibles, but many of them stopped working correctly once FTX's servers went offline. Separately, there are decentralized storage platforms that let NFT owners back up their artwork in case of a catastrophe. So there you go, like IPFS. There you go. So maybe ordinals aren't all bad. I've always thought they were cool, to be honest. At least they are on the blockchain. You guys tell me. I want to know in the comments or in the chat on YouTube. Give me your insight. Give me your opinion on what Elon's saying about NFTs, about it being actually, you know, put on the blockchain. All right. And I should have read this earlier, but I didn't. I talked about it. The Fed holds rates steady, upgrades assessment of economic growth. Let's look at this real quick because I actually haven't even read this. The Federal Reserve's rating setting group on Wednesday unanimously agreed to hold the key federal fund rates and target range between 5.25% and 5.5%, where it has been since July. This was the second consecutive meeting that they chose to hold following a string of 11 rate hikes. The decision included an upgrade to the committee's general assessment of the economy. The Federal Reserve on Wednesday. Okay, hold on. Let's move on. The process of getting inflation sustainably down to 2% is a long way to go. He stressed that the central bank hasn't made any decisions yet for its December meeting, saying that the committee will always do what it thinks is appropriate at the time. Powell added that the FOMC is not considering or even discussing rate reductions at this time. He also said the risks around the Fed doing too much or too little to fight inflation have become more balanced. This signals that while there is a potential risk for the Fed to do more, the bar has become higher for rate hikes, and we are clearly seeing this play out with 2 consecutive meetings of no policy action from the Fed. They said the economy is moderated. The GDP expanded at almost 5% annualized rate in the third quarter, stronger than even elevated expectations. Non-farm payrolls growth totaled 336% in September, well ahead of the Wall Street outlook. Our economy is doing better than I think a lot of people thought. But what's going on? Because it seems like there's debt, credit card debt, folks. There's a recession coming. Even though I'm reading this saying the economy seems fine, there is pain coming, right? It's like over $1 trillion in credit card debt. People are on. It's a mess. All I know is that for the people, this is going to end up a mess. All right, we're not going to read all about that. I'm done. Done with all that garbage. Let's go here. Speaking of NFTs, by the way, are you an Algorand? Wow, this is really zoomed in. Are you an Algorand, and do you like rewards? Let's go to Exa Market, another friend of the show. Exa is a innovative NFT marketplace empowering creators and collectors. Look at that. They're out of Paris, beautiful Paris, red wine, cheese, beautiful women, handsome men. All right, 2 hours ago, look at this. And this isn't just an Exa Market thing. There's also Rand Gallery rewards, there's Algo Gems rewards, there's Shuffle rewards. But let's just use Exa Market as an example. The Algorand NFTs reward program is launched. A total of 173,000 algo shared with both collectors and creators. 70%, 120,000 algo going to collectors, 30% allocated to creators, and 2,500 algo are given away to one lucky winner. See that? Look at that man. Look at that man. Oh, you know what I want to do? Actually, this reminds me, by the way. I want you guys to see something. While you look at that, look at this. Look at this. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Baby shark. Have a baby. I want you guys to see this. It's pretty cool. This is how cool Exa is. Let's share this. Let's see how this goes. Oh, darn it. What happened? Don't. There we are. How cool is that? Like I said, leave it to the French, folks. Leave it to the French to do things that look cool. By the way, I want to say shout out to the French. They gave me my first real acting job. Luc Besson, who's a famous French director. He did The Professional, The Big Blue, Fifth Element. He hired me as a young George Lucas in a movie. Anyways, all right. So I like the French. Okay, let's look at this real quick. So this is the let's see. Are they giving me more details in the chat? How to participate? List, buy, and sell an NFT on Exim Market from the whitelisted collections. Where to find the whitelisted collections are right here. So go to this thread if you want to learn more about how are they allocated. Each week, the top 25 collectors and the top 10 creators are rewarded from the following addresses: Algo Rewards at examarket.algo. Important to note that the collectors leaderboard gets updated once a day and gets reset at the end of each phase. When will the rewards be distributed? The rewards will be sent every Monday following the end of each phase. How long will the program last? The Algo Rewards program will last for 6 weeks from November 2nd to December 14th. There you go, guys. So have fun. And they are not, like I said, the only one, but they have a great program. They have a ton of algo, and it seems like they are, splitting it between collectors and creators. I believe I think Shuffle has more of a emphasis on the creators. Algo Gems, I think, put an emphasis on the new creator, and Rand Gallery is doing their thing. So I'm sure they have a very well thought out program as well. And there's a more leaderboard type stuff. Cool. All right. Let's go back to the chat and see how you guys are doing before we say goodbye. Let's go here. Go here. All right. Lambasted is a great word. Okay. Well, so there we go. I want to buy some NVIDIA and AMD stock. Well, you should have a long time ago. But yeah, you could do that. NVIDIA and AMD. Yeah, they're two great companies. That sexy California accent. Oh, because I was doing accents. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna read some stuff. Let's see how does this look to you guys? Is it backwards? What am I doing? I don't know. Look, this is all a process, but yeah. The green is good. Okay, we're back at green is good. I read that. Holy banana, the background is going nuts in the show. A frame hanged horizontally mirrored. Fantastic. Yeah, what do? I got to get rid of the picture, right? He talked a lot of waffle about nothing. I don't know what he's referring. Algorand of $5. Magical mayhem. Give it to me, baby. Oh boy. That would be an all-time high. That would even be higher than the original pump where they had to give people money back. Oh God, Algorand $5. I make out with a stranger and then go to prison. I won't do that. Never mind. Hey, Algo fam. What's up? How you doing? Magical Mayhem. I can't wait for the bull run. Oh, I can't either. Ooh, I would love that. Coop, Django. Okay, Chromecast, Netflix. Why use any of them? Just use the computer for the win. Good morning, Rumi. What platform would you suggest for staking Algorand? Well, you can use the Algorand Foundation. You can use Folks Finance. Right now, there is no staking. Like I mentioned earlier in the show, you can do two things right now. You can trade for MAlgo, which is it's a liquid staking asset that is constantly accruing interest. So right now, you didn't miss governance. If you want it, you can get MAlgo, and then at the end of the quarter, you can burn it with all of the interest paid, or you can continue to hold it because it is constantly adding interest. So it's one of those interest-bearing assets. And then, or you can just lend your algo on folks finance and make 11.5% currently. It has been extraordinarily high. A fun thing to do in the Algorand ecosystem is have some algo outside of governance and then to supply it on folks finance for a couple of weeks. You may earn as much as the governors are earning, because at some point you might be earning 250%. For a few hours, you might be earning 300%. And then it's for a couple of days, you might be earning 180%. So there are opportunities. Right now, your best opportunities, not financial advice, is about 11.5% on folks finance if you deposit it, and swapping for MAlgo. There you go. That's what you get from me. And then there's other things you can, if you're not in the States, you can use Algo Rye, and they have different vaults. But right now is a very volatile time because we're getting a lot of up right now. I'd be scared to be betting for more up right now, but do you? Maybe this is our time to shine. And I didn't queue it up, but Binance did another thing where they have cut ties with another provider that that was helping them facilitate transactions in the ruble. So they are distancing themselves even further from Russia. Clearly, there's something going on in the background. So hopefully that would mean that, and I know a lot of the trading volume on Binance has gone away. So maybe Binance and the DOJ and the SEC, they're all kind of in the background playing ball together, and we're not going to get this major cataclysmic enforcement action against CZ and Binance that we've all been fearing, and they're going to come out with a settlement of probably several $1,000,000. And if a settlement happens with Binance and they just have to pay money and they say, we're going to pay it, and the market dumps, that is a buying opportunity, in my humble opinion. Okay, so Maximus already said, folks, finance is a great place. Okay, and he said he can hear me good. I just didn't have, it was all of the microphone settings were all messed up. Hey, it's Buddy Man's in here. What's up? I think he's got to drop tomorrow, right? And my show will be back every day, Monday through Thursday. This show is going to be here at 9 a.m. And then we're going to come, I think, at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern. And then on Fridays, it's going to be a little bit later. And that is either going to be at 1 or 2 Eastern. I'm thinking 1, or I'm thinking 2. So tomorrow, I'm just going to plan on 2 p.m. Eastern. The ReCoop will be here. We're going to be here Monday through Friday. What is your address? I will find my gun. If there's anyone I love to watch surf the internet, that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just trying to work too. What's up, buddy, man? Read to me, baby. That sexy California accent. He wants to buy NVIDIA. This is from way earlier in the show. Solana's shoe store failed. That's right. It's down. Costs like 4 cents of electricity to make an AI image. Algorand shoe store failed too. That's right. They still have 1 month and 28 days or so. I heard the shoe Discord is nothing but dudes getting hyped as fuck to sue next year. You just called me something extremely offensive in Mandarin. Okay. Cool. Glad to see Daily back. Have to head to a meeting. Your show is running so much smoother. Awesome, man. If ad sellers vetted their ads and didn't make them so intrusive, I'd feel bad about using ad block. Honestly, I do too. But I have to. I'm sorry. I need to get it back. But it's just like, while I'm scrolling and having to fight them is also annoying. The UK held their rates too. Lambasted is a good word. I care because we need to see if he gets held accountable. Yeah, I do care. I say I don't care. I just don't want to follow it, as I'm a bit what's the word? It's not pessimistic. I'm just jaded maybe. I just don't feel like he's going to get what's due to him, but I hope he does. He does need to be held accountable. Good morning, IRL. Thank you for showing up. Check Opal up nicely. Yes. Opal is doing its thing. And mirror your screen, please. Yeah. Okay. How do I do that? How do I do that? Automatically share screen. That might be helpful to turn that on. I need to mirror my screen. How do I do that? Mirror camera is on. What if I do this? Is that better? You guys can tell me if this is better. I just changed it. Is this better, guys? Thanks, Django. What is better, this or the other way? Okay, finally. So this is better. All right. Good screen. He's like, it's only been years. Hey, no face. Why didn't you mention this? All I had to do was go in there and turn off mirror camera. That's funny. I just had to turn it off. So that's better. That's how it should be. All right. There we go. Look at me. Guys, it only took me a year. It only took me a year to figure that out. All right, let's just look real quick at picture was backwards before, corrected now. Awesome. There we go. I finished. Look, guys, this is amazing. Life is love. Do you guys like the plant? It's good to have plants down here, right? I need to have the plants. Did you see the bean.algo tweet? No, let's look. I'll look. Where you at, Bean? Okay, I'm just looking at a tweet that I have no idea what it's about. What do you win? Algorilla, let's see. So custom meta conquerors inbound, no algo, no problem. These exclusive conquerors can only be obtained with the native Algorilla's token. Oh, that's cool. Simply hold any Algorilla to earn tokens. Custom conquerors drop in December. Nice. This is an OG. Algorillas are an OG in the Algorand ecosystem. Awesome. From Srab. That's funny. From much better to see Ringling Brothers because that is the whole point. I mean, so anyways, it's there. No, it's there. Where is it? It's there. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, because welcome to the circus. Awesome, guys. Well, thanks for the help. See, there's a reason why I hang out with you guys. All right, folks. Well, shout out again to the sponsors of the show, Gora and Twine. Oh, by the way, Jesus, I haven't even mentioned it. Have you guys heard of Devon Diaries? Have I mentioned Devon Diaries on twinestories.com? Well, guess what? Chapter 1 of Devon Diaries is available now on twinestories.com. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. You just go on there. You'll see Oink from the Lost Bots and all of those, Oink, the Oink Club. You'll see his art that he did for Devon and the Majestic Chicken. You can read the first diary entry from the Devon Diaries. It's an interesting process of me writing. I'm not a writer. I've never been really a writer. I've been always a improvisational actor, I guess. But I had a lot of fun, and I'm trying to keep the voice going, the Devon voice going in the text. I had some fun. So make sure you go to twinestories.com, give it a like on the platform. There's a tip option if you want to tip. I'm going to split that half and half with this chapter with every week, hopefully not every week. I don't know if it's going to be every week. It's going to be as often as it can be. Artists are going to take time with the art, but every chapter is going to have maybe the same artist, but it's going to have a piece of art that goes along with it. And I'm going to split any of the tips with that artist every week. So if there's tips that happen on the platform, half of that will be going to the NFT artist, half of it will be going to me. And then when we sell maybe some of this art, in auctions or however we're going to end up doing it with Twine, that will also be split between me and the artist. So it's a team effort, and try to get some love going. By the way, I only bought Apple because of your interview a year back with Lee. Since then, waited and added pretty much on bottom. My biggest bag today. Thanks, Coop. Hey, man. I had a lot of fun with that conversation a year back with Lee. Lee was a great chat. So Lee Parsons, are you watching? I'd love to catch up, hear what you guys are doing, and let's catch up. So let's get Lee on the show. All right, folks. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me turn off the mirror. We did it. I was gonna start using this. I have this. Why am I still sharing the damn screen? I have this hourglass, and I was thinking it might be fun for me to turn this over every show, so I know when an hour's up, even though I can just look at my computer. Those are the types of things that I do. I also, oh, by the way, have you guys heard of Lord Beluga, the faux CMO of Algorand? I have this He-Man toy with an axe. This looks a lot like Lord Beluga. So, hey, Beluga, good job with everything that you're doing. Just know you're here with me in spirit. And I think I should have a interview with the faux CMO on the show coming soon. You guys heard of Governor Hat? Have I shown you this comb that he made me? Coop Toshi? How awesome is that? All right. All right, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Exum Marketplace, Twine, Gora, Algo Foundry, Messina One. You guys are all beautiful. And so is the whole community. Let's do this. I'll see you every day, Monday through Friday. Let's have some fun. The bull market might be back. Who knows? But at this point, it doesn't feel like it's going to get worse than it was a year ago. And that's important. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Peace.